And welcome back to another episode of On Air with Dro. Guys, I want to thank you guys so much for the support on YouTube, Anchor, Instagram, all the social media platforms that I've been on. And also, I want to thank you guys for really showing support on the giveaway. That was our first ever giveaway. We partnered up with Rich Sunday Apparel, which was great. We'll announce the winner on Monday, which will be tomorrow, because today's Sunday. And very excited. A lot of people were really, into the giveaway. They registered. They did what we needed to do the giveaway. So we'll announce the giveaway tomorrow on our Instagram page. So, I'll put the links down below for any social media that you may need for us for On Air with Joe. So I do guys want to appreciate you guys for the love and the support of just following every video that I do on YouTube, or is it on Instagram TV or post. So thank you guys again for the local support, and I do appreciate every little thing that you guys do. And I have another video for you guys, and I'm very excited about it as well, because guess what, everybody? We have sports. I know in the last episode we were counting down to the days where it actually happens, but it's official now. Baseball is the first one to get going. It started on July 23rd. We have the Nationals and the Yankees going at it. Then you have the hometown local Marlins going at it with the Phillies now. So I'm just happy that baseball's back. Currently we're watching the Marlins game right now. They're currently playing the Phillies. The score is not what we want it to be, but they have 58 more games to go, and just kind of break it down to you guys. I mean, to really understand how baseball has come about. Just getting it together and finally getting a contract or an approval, from the MLB meaning the Players Association, and the MLB just kind of getting together and making sure that they're at a 60-game pace and just for the fans. The only thing that I have that I kind of don't like right now with MLB is obviously there's no fans, but they really don't, for presentation, they didn't really make it seem, too cool. Like, for example, like the NBA and the NHL, they have it in an arena. Obviously, these are stadiums, so obviously they hold more people. But in the arenas, I mean, you can make it like how they've been making it in the NBA bubble. Kind of the presentation where you have like Oklahoma City Thunder and the Houston Rockets. Like, you see like their whole logos and stuff like that on each side. Their own bench and stuff. But like for baseball, I mean, baseball, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite sports, but there's times where it's really, really boring. And if you're trying to attract more, fans and stuff like that to get more, revenue or whatever, I think you guys could have done a little bit better, honestly. I just don't think, other than, some of the teams are doing a little of the cardboard, cutouts for, I believe, like nurses and doctors and season ticket holders, or maybe even some celebrities, which is pretty cool. I've seen how the Cubs had like kind of like a virtual fans where they kind of like program in them, which looked like a packed house, which is pretty cool. But just get something more creative. Like I know they're taking away the sounds for, I believe, MLB The Show, how the crowd noise whenever the home team hits a home run or a base hit or a strikeout, you hear like a loud roar, which is coming from like the video game presentation, which is cool. Adds a little bit creativity, which is great. But like I said, like the cutout boards and other things, I know there's not really much you can do, but it's a difficult situation that we all want to get fixed through and become better and kind of get it going, kind of get the excitement back. The players are obviously going to do their thing, scoring the runs, making great plays, doing all that. But like nothing is better than feeling a crowd atmosphere, when there's a 3-2 pitch grand slam or homer, late innings, just kind of get that vibe, which I think MLB can do a little bit better. And we'll see what they do. There's still obviously more time to grow, and things are getting out, but we'll see how that goes. I kind of want to get your aspect of it. Like, are you guys super proud or happy that baseball's back? Like, what are the teams you guys are looking forward to watching? Obviously the baseball season is only 60 games, so everybody is in the loop from right now until possibly maybe the 30 game mark, and you'll see kind of like where the real teams stand. But I want to know, like, who are you guys cheering on? What are some of your favorite players that you're rooting on for? And just let me know. I mean, obviously baseball's back. We finally get something on TV. For me, it's been really, really hard. Other than work, I mean, I'm coming home, taking naps and maybe playing video games, but you get bored of that. I don't really watch any movies. I don't really watch any TV shows. Now that sports is back, or baseball at least, I'm looking great, and we have a little bit more things to see, because I love sports. I don't really watch anything other than sports, and that's why I fell in love with this career where I just want to talk about it. I just want to get going. I just want to see like pennant races and home runs and different transactions from different teams. Like, that's what I love about like baseball and hockey and basketball. Like, you see so many players that could be 19 years old, 20 years old, 35 years old, just really performing, and it's great. And that's what I love about it. So I kind of want to know, like, who do you guys see, now that the MLB, if you guys didn't know, they expanded the MLB playoffs now. So from, I believe it was 10 teams to now 16. So that means eight from each conference is really gonna, or each league, I should say. There's one from the AL and the National League. Now you have 8 teams. That's a lot. They added 3 more for each conference, and I can't even like think about it. Like, that's more games to be played, more teams having a chance to make the playoffs, and it's gonna be really fun. I mean, I believe there's 15 in each conference, so that's about half. So it should be very interesting. I think baseball is really trying to get the fans and understanding that, hey, look, we're here to entertain you guys and perform and stuff. As Jesus Aguilar hits a home run for the Marlins here, which is great. I love this is what I'm saying. I'm watching baseball as soon as I'm doing this podcast. It's great. So baseball's back, which is awesome, and this is even great for the Marlins, right? Like, you have those teams that you're like, man, they're gonna be tanking. They're gonna be doing some, just not really, out there to perform. But now in this 60 game, regular season, anybody can make the playoffs, which is great. So I kind of want to know your favorite teams. Like, who are you guys rooting for? And if there's a Cinderella story you want to see, like, who do you want to see? Maybe like, I don't know, like Kansas City Royals or I don't know, any team that you think of, maybe the White Sox, or, some teams that you feel like, hey, maybe they have a shot now. Cincinnati Reds, they dramatically improved now. They have a better roster. Those teams that you don't expect to compete each and every year, maybe San Diego, or the list goes on, right? So just let me know in the comments down below, or on our Instagram page that we're more active. Just let me know what you guys think, and who are you guys really rooting for in this MLB season, and kind of let me know also, how do you guys feel about it? Obviously, we finally have baseball back, but would you rather have had a canceled season, or at least 30 games, 40 games? I mean, I think what they did is good enough, to at least get the ball rolling, but we'll see how it impacts for next year. And I love the idea of extending the playoff teams, because now you have more chance of people, like I said, making the playoffs, which is great, because a team like the Marlins, we haven't made the playoffs since 2003, so that's 17 years ago. So that would be pretty cool to see them in the playoffs, when beginning of the year, before all the coronavirus and stuff, you were like, I don't know, maybe we'll make it, but maybe we'll be in the push. But now you have your percentage went up dramatically. I think we were like at 2.2%, and we went up to like 10 or 15%. Obviously, we still have a young group. We've had one of the youngest teams in kind of like Marlins history. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th youngest team. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of different groups. And also not even just the Marlins. I think like the Yankees and other teams like that are going to be fighting hard. There's different things. The Nationals, they are the defending champs. How are they going to approach the season? How are they going to be without Rendon? And then they just Ryan Zimmerman, he opted out. He doesn't want to play. He wants to be with his family, and is very concerned with the coronavirus. Some of the teams that you just don't know what's going to be happening. The Houston Astros. You have the Minnesota Twins. A lot of speculation, a lot of things going on, and it's all up in the air, right? It's all a big question mark on how this season is going to really play out, which is going to be great. I think it's going to be awesome, and I think you're just going to see the players really grind every single minute, every single inning, in every single game. It's 60 games in like 2 months, 3 months, so it's going to be a push. It's going to be great. So that was the baseball side of it, and I kind of want to talk a little bit about the football side. The NFL just came to an agreement that they are going to be playing a season this upcoming fall, and obviously, we're very excited, right? Obviously, we've seen a lot of different transactions going out to play in this off season. I think this is probably the busiest off season I've seen the NFL in some time. I felt like I was playing Madden, in our franchise mode or something. So just recently, Jamal Adams just got traded to the Seattle Seahawks. So obviously there's been a big concern there because of, Adam Gase and Jamal Adams not getting along. And for, us Dolphin fans, we know how that goes, right? Like when we saw Jay Ajayi get traded, Jarvis Landry getting removed, traded to Cleveland. So Adam Gase is notorious for many of the, I would call it, the bogus trades that he makes because he doesn't get along with certain players. So I think it's just it's going to be interesting. So Jamal Adams is now part of the Seattle Seahawks. Obviously, DeAndre Hopkins got traded this past offseason to the Arizona Cardinals, for David Johnson. So that's a quick swap. That should be very interesting as well. So, I think we talked about it in our previous podcast episodes where, some of the dynamics of these trades are going to be very interesting. Obviously, Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, that was the biggest offseason move this season. Because we just didn't know what Tom Brady was going to do. We were like, hey, is he going to resign with New England? There's a lot of beef going on with Belichick and Brady, kind of going back and forth, and Robert Kraft really wanted him, and Belichick is like, hey, for the money, obviously thank you for the memories, but we kind of need to move on. So, it's going to be a very interesting NFL season. Obviously, being a Dolphins fan, we're looking very forward to Brian Flores in his second season after all the free agent signings and different roster moves that he's made during the draft and everything. So we're very excited about that. Obviously, drafting Tua as well. So I'm just kind of going over here on the I'm trying to look on Safari as well. Some of the other different trades that I've seen within the last few weeks, which I'm trying to remember because I know the NFL posted up a picture on their Instagram, and I'm trying to remember just like some of the other offseason transactions that have happened where it kind of got us into kind of like a shock, you know what I mean? So can't go on the top of my head, but in general, like I said, I'm very excited for the NFL season. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, another topic to talk about is that the NFL is banning the exchanging jerseys, which I think that's kind of weird because they're able to play and tackle each other for 60 minutes, but why can't we swap out jerseys? It's kind of weird. Like, just because of Corona, I mean, you're letting them tackle each other in contact. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. I thought that was very strange because I really like the swapping jerseys. Obviously, you have friendships and family, and it just brings a whole culture for the players that they've kind of grown up, and it's different than back in the day. Where back in the day, you have rivalries and not the best friends and stuff like that. But now these guys kind of grew up together since like high school and Pee Wee and stuff like that, where they want to, collect and respect the other side, of the ball, which is great. A lot of these players respect each other, and that's what it's all about. Honestly, like the culture of the NFL has really, improved over the years, and kind of, gain a lot of respect for it, because a lot of the players have, their own respect. So I think that's pretty cool. And you know, just wanted to kind of give you guys the update. As another home run happens, Miguel Rojas just hit a 3-run homer for the Marlins right now. It's a tie ball game. Look at this, guys. Like, this is what I love, being live, watching baseball right now, and giving you guys a live feed for the podcast. So I do appreciate you guys coming on. Obviously, this is a good game going on. It's only the second inning, and it's already 8 runs. So it's great. So again, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick update. Kind of very happy about baseball. Just a little update on the NFL, how they kind of approved already for the season to be okay. They're going to be doing testing like every week, I believe it is. So it's going to be for a lot of players, and obviously the main thing is that they're going to be cutting down the rosters pretty soon to 53 players. So obviously there's time for that as well. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to thank you guys so much for coming on. Again, thank you for the support, on all my social media, on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Keep following up. Give me a like button if you like the content. Subscribe if you're new. On to the next one, guys. Thank you so much for being here on Air with Dro. Peace out.